I went to the store. I went to get some soda. Because I was running low. I probably had enough for today, but I just decided I would go get some. So I could have probably managed it, but having trouble with the GoPro getting it up and running again. It doesn't seem to want to work when you... It's not a good idea to leave it plugged in. I think it heats up and then it doesn't work. So maybe I should cover the door thing or something. I don't know. I had some went out in the snow, didn't have chains. Looks like Bitwave isn't working. Everything else working, maybe. We'll see. See what happens. What does it say? Oh, look at, I think it says, maybe we're back on the edit settings. Maybe we're back on the maybe we're back on the primary server. I have to fix that. I think that could be it. Let's see if that works. It looks like it's not snowing anymore. But there's a good amount of snow on the ground right now. I drove in it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're back to the primary server now. We were on the alternate server for a good long time, and that's what happened. While I was out, I got lunch. So I'm going to be one of those people and eat it on the stream. Hopefully it's not too cold. No, it feels like it's okay. It could be warmer, but could be worse too. Honey mustard and chicken wings. Chicken, not wings, but chicken strips. I should probably put my settings up a little bit because I have it set really low. How's that? Will it go up? Put it around 1,000. I got way too many of these. So I didn't even get a plate. Maybe I should get one. So put that down there. What was the alert? Oh, All Access Live. So I don't know. Maybe I should look at my chat clients. I had my I had here we go. Yeah. Bitwave. Oh, Maxine Waters always has something interesting to say. So I don't have any other chat clients up right now. But I suppose I could put the Restream chat client up. I guess it's this one, right? It should generally come up, right? There it is. Oh, I'm not signed in, of course. Oh, what a pain. If I go to the browser one, where is that? Dashboard, events. It's probably one of this ... one here. Chat. I think I can just click it. Open in browser. Because I'm already logged in on here, so Hooray, the chat is waiting for new messages. Maybe I should put it on the whitelist just to make sure it works. Yeah, okay. So there's something. I got some people watching. I don't know who's going to show up in chat. So, yeah, I went out in the snow. The car has I had no chains, but it's a light car. It's front wheel drive. It did okay. Mm. How many of these did I get? Did I get 5? I got 4. I got 4. These things are huge. These are more than I can eat. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the GoPro. Using it as a using it as a webcam is really not ideal. Um, but running it off the battery, it's usually pretty good. Hmm. Okay. So, these are good. But I kind of doubt I can eat more than 3 of them, probably 2. They're huge. So I guess I'm not inclined. Oh, maybe I can eat another one. I'll go for number 3 here. So I've got like a Samsung Tab A here too, and an iPad. Pretty old, the iPad, but kind of just woke up. Look at that. Interesting. Uh, so my munching doesn't register on the mic as much. So I have to speak louder. But when I chew a piece of chicken, it doesn't seem to make that much. It seems like get the the noise gate catches it. Not too shabby, but um, no one's really. I've got my phone on. I've got my phone uh, on Bitwave chat. So, but it's you know so I guess this is it. I don't think I'm going to have number 4. Although I strangely feel like I have enough room for it. Let's see how big it is. Oh, I guess I can have it. Maybe I'll just have it. Could open up my last honey mustard and there it is. Hey. Well, it's looking like a winter wonderland out there. Bought lots of soda while I was out. I mean, I didn't deplete their entire stock, but I got like all the Safeway brand black that they have and the um Coke Zero type, and then there was a deal on Coke Zero. I got 5, and then I got some more regular Safeway diet, and I kind of cleaned them out of that. But there's plenty more for other people there. But I got a bunch, so I wouldn't run out for a while. Nobody's chatting really right now. um, well, they're Safeway. They're Safeway McNuggets, so they're really big. um, Maybe I should throw these away in here and leave the bottles out. Just in case. All right. Well, I ate them all, so I wasn't sure I'd be able to. So I have no idea now if this GoPro will work. I don't even have a GoPro device specified. This is um okay. I've been trying to put away my Christmas stuff, but I've only gotten to a certain point. Christmas tree's off the piano, but still sitting there in the living room. I haven't put it back in the box yet. But I think that what happens is if you leave the GoPro plugged in when you're not using it, it seems to heat up. And I'm not sure what that's all about. Like, what, it has some inefficient use of electricity, like it's got a charger built into it, but it'd be nice to be able to turn that off, because there's no battery in it right now, so there's no reason for it to heat up. But I don't even know if is the software for it running. I mean, it says it's not, but I'm not really sure. Like, I think you have to be running the software, right? So, I mean, I turned it on. I don't know if it's going to give me anything. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the icon pop up, so I think I would have to. Didn't I just do the Java update on this thing? Well, I guess I'll do it. Please remove unused versions of Java. Okay. All right, we can do that. Okay. 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 And now, is there going to be an update, or is that it? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. So when it comes to this, it's staying in the green anyway. I think I'm running it only at 1,000 though, but what's the point of running at a higher resolution if I'm using this cheap webcam built into the laptop? So there's pretty much no point. Somebody correctly identified my mouse earlier today when I did a stream. Yeah, and I'm like, I know I should go into the YouTube settings and fix the stream, because when you create an event on the fly, it never has the right settings. But I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I feel like there's no point, really. I don't get any views on YouTube anyway. I get a few people that come by for, that have kind of been around for a while. But it depends on when I do it, when I stream. This is a weird time for them. Most of them are in Europe for some reason. I think a couple are in Canada. And so let's see. I had the Bitwave chat up. One comment from Maxine Waters indicating that he's just waiting for something to happen, or that we're all waiting for something to happen. What does this one look like here? Oh, what's this? Buffering, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I close the flue a little bit. That'll make it warmer in here without making it hot in the rest of the house. I really could actually close it up. Okay. And it'd probably help if I wasn't drinking an iced drink too. But I'm not really that cold in here. It's just that you know, I'm kind of aware that it's only, according to the thermostat, it's only 66 in here. It's more of a sleeping temperature. But if I let the fireplace go on full like this and close the flue down a little bit to kind of keep a little of the heat in the house, it'll project more heat into the room. So let's see. Task manager, maybe. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. GoPro webcam. Right. And it's not plugged in right now, so okay, I got to get rid of this. So let's see. GoPro webcam service and GoPro webcam 32-bit. Let me end this task. Why is there a service? Do you need it? Do you need the app? And then let me see what happens when I open up the app here. Where is it? GoPro webcam. Okay, I'm gonna open that up. Okay, that opens the app. And there it is. There's the icon for it. So something happened to it. So it's got a 32-bit app, and it's got a web, or it's got a Windows service that runs in the background. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure why it needs that. But you would think that then when you plugged it in, the app would appear or something, but I'm not sure. I'm going to plug it in and see what happens. Pop it in. I'm going to pop it in. Popping is for effective USB. So, let's see. Now I think I have to turn. Okay. Excellent. Then it says USB connected, but okay, show preview. Looks like it might work now this time. Okay. I can't figure out why sometimes the front-facing screen comes on and sometimes it doesn't. Like, okay, let me see. what happens if I switch processors? It's got like I can use my Intel processor or my NVIDIA GeForce on this thing. I'm not sure what the benefits of doing either one would be. Digital lens, let's see. Wide. I want to switch it to narrow, right? I'm not sure it's doing anything. Like it already is on narrow, I think, actually. Uh, switch to wide. Now it went on wide. I can never figure out what it does as far as like now it has it says USB connected on this thing. It's showing that, but it's not giving me an image. Like usually it has an image, but I'll go with narrow, right? That's kind of where it was before. Did anything happen? Yeah, it went with it's set on narrow now. So it's working. I'm not really sure what's going on with this thing. It's really strange. But I can point it. That would be better. Makes it hard to frame up when the screen on it's not working, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, well, it does say that it's working, so let me go ahead and put it in. Let me create a scene for it. I'm just going to call it scene 2, and I'm not even going to bother trying to name it or anything. Video capture device, right? Create new. Okay. And then I'm going to go with GoPro webcam. And we'll see if it comes out. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, it does. Look at that. Okay. And there it is. Okay. So it is working. So this is the built-in webcam. It's the laptop's just sitting on a coffee table. So this is the GoPro. See, I can't even adjust this. You know, I don't have a good keyboard access. I don't even have an extra USB slot, you know, really for a Bluetooth dongle, because I got a great wireless keyboard I could use, but although I got a light ring plugged into one socket, it's really not necessary. I could actually plug that in elsewhere. I don't know that the light ring makes much of a difference, but I've got it on a kind of a semi-warm color, and have it turned down as much as you can, and so it's pretty there, I got it where it fades from one scene to another. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, if I wanted to I wanted to plug my portable keyboard into it, and that would make it easier to use because I could access a keyboard without having to get up. I might want to do that. I don't know, but for right now, I guess I won't. So the GoPro, as you can see, is not flipped. You can see I'm wearing my new Lobies shirt. Lobies, for I don't know, maybe a lot of you would probably think that Lobies is dorky, but it's pretty good. It's WoW Machinima, and it's actually pretty funny. And I wish Griff would continue it on, and I really miss his content. It's really good, wholesome content, and I think he was he's been through a lot in the last 4 years, but I really miss him, and I'm a big fan. I don't harass him or send him fan mail or, whatever, email him or whatever, but still, I hope he's doing okay. He's a pretty cool guy, and I supported him over the years by buying his merch, which I think is the funnest way to support someone. I don't know that they make that much from merch. It just depends on how they price it and what their costs are. But I like the idea of buying someone's merch because you've got something tangible that you can, people can ask you about. Sometimes it might help you talk about someone, or people ask me about Lobies, when I wear that shirt. I think it's awesome. It's an awesome series, and it doesn't have that many episodes in it, but it's actually pretty good. And just his original machinima that he made with very bad equipment, I thought was really good because it was the writing that made it good. And a lot of people do a lot more fancy stuff with machinima, but my gosh, just the good writing is what was so good about his stuff. Was so funny. And just how funny it was and how good the writing was what made it good. Great guy, good sense of humor. Oh, naughty pastor, I didn't see you there. Well, you already know the answer to that question, Naughty. When you guys were busy, not exactly doxing me, but diving into all my accounts and trying to figure out like everything that you could about me. I think you already know the answer to that. But, Naughty Pastor asks if I believe in Jesus Christ. Well, the answer is yes, but I have some things to say about that. Like, I think people focus on in their religious life about people tend to focus on what's going to happen in the next life. And I personally feel a very strong presence which really helps me in this life. I feel I have a sense of someone watching over me, guiding me, giving me advice sometimes, helping me make decisions, guiding my actions, warning me about things that I shouldn't do. And often the Holy Spirit hits you and tells you, this is what you should be doing. You should be doing this. And it's best to, it can be very difficult, and I won't lie about that. It can be very difficult to do what he wants you to do. And when you know it with every fiber of your existence, it still may be hard to do, and you may still falter and have trouble making yourself do it. I'm having that problem myself, actually. Because he is telling me that I should play the piano on the stream every day, just a little bit, in one way or another. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a lot of video creation ability. I'm not, it's not that I'm not technically savvy. I'm just not savvy in the video creation department. So, I know how to use OBS, and I know how to use OpenShot video editor to some degree, but it certainly is a lot of work to do that stuff. But just to play the piano and to put stuff in, I don't know. I should put this up on my tablet, shouldn't I? Maybe, I don't know. I could put my tablet up here. I've got this puppy. It's gonna wake up when I snap it out of its case here. I don't know why it does that, actually, but it does. And fully charged. Fully charged. So I've got what is this? Is this oh, this is okay. Let's see about this. Here we go. See how that works. Okay. Okay. What are my sound? Media. I'm gonna turn that down. Patience. I'll turn. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know. Yeah, I could put this somewhere. Put this over here. I could see it. Um, I could conceivably if I want to leave the screen on, I think that's display. Uh, There we go. I like that better. Screen timeout. Okay. I think to make it stay on when the power is connected, I think you have to enable developer mode. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's correct, but I don't know. This is nice. This is nice. Like I'm enjoying just sitting here and um, I'm enjoying just sitting here and uh, um, I wonder if I can flip this like this. Will this flip in all directions? Better, because I can leave it. I can leave the power attached to it then. Although that's not that important. I figured out how to broadcast my phone over the, over to OBS, but I'm not going to bother with that today. I do play AFK Arena sometimes, so yeah. And if you're on Trovo, if anyone's on Trovo chatting at me, I won't be able to see it. I don't have anything. I do have my Restream chat up. So if you send anything over Restream, if you send anything over YouTube or Twitch or whatever, I should see it there. I should see it. There's a couple of other services that will work with it. DLive will work. RIP Mixer, which was really good and had super low latency. I was really kind of amazed at how well that worked. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could conceivably plug in my light elsewhere or just unplug the light. I don't think it does that much. So like I think what I've done in the past here with this GoPro is I put a color correct filter on it, and then I could that gives me a ability to brighten it up and add a little more contrast, and so like that technically, I don't know, that seems like it looks a little better to me compared to this. That's a little blue, Do I even have like filters on this? I do. Do I have them turned on? I guess I do. So like, yeah, that's really bright default. So I'll turn it down a little like that. And so that makes it, it's a little blue and it's a little fuzzy and whatever, but the GoPro there is on a thing. I could zoom in on it, but I mean that's as far as digital zoom goes. That's as far as I can zoom in on the camera. That's really all. And it's kind of ironic that like I have autofocus and all this. I mean this has got autofocus on it. Some of the things work on it. Some of the good GoPro features work, but not so much, I don't know. What's this? Oh, I guess I should keep my receipt for later from shopping. Have a glance at this. Oh man, okay. Well, pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. It Those chicken strips, they were tasty. They weren't bad at all. Anyway, I think I had the webcam, and I think I had this one reversed because let me see. Let me unlock this and see what it's set to. Because right now there's no need to have it reversed. I think that's under transform. Flip horizontal, right? There we go. Okay. Yeah. I can then lock that down. But yeah. There's a bit of a delay just from the image processing. But and more of one on this camera, but I mean, you can tell that it's a higher quality camera, but it's just too bad because you don't really have much control of it. Like when you're using it as a webcam. This is a GoPro Hero 9 Black, and it's kind of it's not the best using it as a webcam. The software control leaves a lot to be desired. It's very much of an afterthought. So it doesn't really it doesn't seem like much of a, I don't know, it doesn't seem like much of a, it's not really useful as a webcam, you know? Like when it comes to this kind of thing, using a webcam because of the software that Logitech uses, that like a $50, $60 Logitech is going to do better than this as far as in all light conditions. And they're not great cameras, but the software they provide, it makes up for it. So they give you a lot of settings, a lot of things to change, a lot of automatic settings. There's a lot of good kind of AI stuff in the Logitech software that makes it pretty reliable. So I don't know. What is that glowing thing? Is it this? It's a it's a power cable. It's a magnetic power cable. It's kind of cool because you can just, if you have the little ends for it, you can just put it on anything like that. And you can charge your phone. So here's like an iPad. I can charge that up too. It says it's 100% charged right now though. So I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's this thing. So yeah, but they're neat cables. I bought like 2 packs of these around Christmas time, and I got some in the car, and I actually got like 2 different kinds too. I got some that are just for charging, and I kind of wish I hadn't gotten those, but those are good in some areas of the house and on the desk or whatever. But these were cost a little more, and these have all the leads, so these are good for charging and data. So if you hook them up like that, they just they go on any orientation, and and they're good for charging, but they're also good for data. So you can use them in the car, for like your Android Auto or whatever. And the pack came with like a short one, and then 2 medium-sized ones, and 2 really long ones. I think that's and so I got 2 packs, and then I have the others that are just for charging. And unfortunately, they're not compatible with each other. That's unfortunate. But one of them only has 2 leads, and the other one has like 5 leads. So but they're pretty versatile, and then you can use if you put the little you put the little ends in your phone and or your other devices, and basically you can charge all your devices with the same cable then, and do data stuff, cable stuff with it. Um, so it's definitely an advantage. I mean, it makes charging your devices. I got some of those wireless charging things too, but even those, I've got these cables on, so you can pull it off and put it on something else, and it's kind of neat. So so I don't know, not a whole lot going on. I feel like did I adjust my screen to stay on for longer periods of time? At least. What did I do here? Screen. I changed it to 30-minute timeout on my tablet, so I can see that'll at least generally stay up then. Uh, there. Um, Screen turn off. I don't know. It's too bad about this iPad. This is something that was kind of it's got a little bit of a crack in the screen in one spot, but it still works. And we got a couple of these Tab A's over Christmas time, and so yeah. So this one's 100% charged at this point anyway, so I guess I could change it. I could move it over to my phone and charge it. But yeah, these cables are pretty cool. They got like a little short one for the car, and then another medium-sized one in there. I've got like I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's a I got 2 packs of them. They each had 5 cables in it, and then a whole bunch of ends. So they had ends for USB 3 or C and USB, micro USB, and they don't have one for mini, and then they had one for Apple devices. And so 3 different kind of ends you could put in your more modern devices that use those, and uh, I can really tell this needs to be done here. I'm putting it off too. I've been putting it off for a long time now. I let the locks grow out for about I don't know, for about a month, and then I was I wanted I wanted to tighten them all up all at once, because I kind of wanted to move some of them back a little bit to help make the ones in on the top and in the front slightly bigger. So I figured if I do that, at least one stage, maybe a one row of them or couple rows of them will get bigger, and then I can kind of move everything back a little bit, and then maybe the next time I do it, I can do a little bit more of it. But it's sort of like you know, um, I've been really lazy about it though, and I've put it off now for 2 weeks, and I'm about to put it off for a third week, I think, because my um, my work day, my work week starting tomorrow night, and usually I don't do a whole heck of a lot during the work week, although you know we'll see about that. Yep. Well, what's this? Okay. Yes. All right. I don't know. What was I talking about? Nothing. I'm going to get some more ice, you guys. I'll be right back. Guess that was successful. Oh, what just popped up? Something. Hopefully I didn't click the wrong thing. Maybe I could put that mouse down for right now. Well, like, let's see what happens when I turn that light off. Because I have some lights in front of me. Okay? Kind of looking at it here. Didn't really make. I could plug that. I could go get my keyboard. Really cold in there. So it must be a little warmer out here. Oh, don't I have a thermometer that's actually sitting around here? I do. Old wood getting around 70. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, sure. Um, yeah. So this is a Logitech keyboard and mouse, wireless mouse, and um, they're not turned on. But the dongle, the little Logitech dongle that's in here, is stuck in here. It's got a little special place like that. And okay. All right. So I have to plug this in somewhere. I took that other thing. Now I don't. Okay. Yes. So it definitely thinks there's a keyboard and mouse. Oh, restart required. Oh no, please, really? Is that really necessary? Uh, all right, well, let me see. Let me flip these on and see if they work. Oh, they work. I don't think I have to, yeah, this one works. And then I'll flip this one on and see how it works here. Okay, it's on. So, yeah, it's working. It's working perfectly. I don't know why it says restart required, but I'm not going to bother with that. Um, but yeah, so if I wanted to, for example, get a zoom in on this, um, of course, one way of doing this is just to, I often do it this way. So I'll just take, because I'll apply everything to this one scene, and then I'll just do the zoom. So like for this one, okay, hang on, let me rename these. I think these progressive lenses are good, right? Oh, that's remove. Not perfect, but here's here's rename. Okay, and then okay. We'll rename this to right. All right. So yeah, you could kind of uh oh, why did I put a filter on this? This isn't a dumb idea. Get rid of this. No, wait. No, hang on. Close. Uh, do I have a filter on this? No, I don't. Okay. I thought I did, but it's this. I don't. Okay. So this one has, what's my filter set like? I think I made it a little brighter. So I could do that. I can make it even a little brighter and add a little contrast. And yeah, there's that. And then when it comes to this webcam, what do I have set here? This is different without the light on, I guess. Uh, let's see what the deal is here. Oh yeah, I see. So originally I made it darker. Okay. So this one's very rich looking, but it looks more like a better. It's definitely a better camera, really. So sure. And then what I could do is uh, I'll add another scene and call it webcam zoom, like that. And then I can add uh, okay, I can add a scene, webcam full, right? Okay, now that I've got my I don't know what that notification was. Oh, just email. Okay. Right. So, all right, I'm going to go back on that. So now I'll move this up to be, whoop. I'll move this up to be next to the webcam. And then, so I can, make it smaller. So you hold Alt down. Okay. That's probably too little. I want to generally like a 16 by 9 kind of shape or whatever. Maybe I can make this lower. And let's see now. That clicks in. Let's see how close I got to. Okay. All right. So that's okay, this has got to go out a little bit more. I don't know. Let's see. Like that, right? I don't know. Let me see how that looks. I feel like that's too much. It's all right. That's good enough, right? All right, so there's a close-up there. And I still got the same settings, basically. All right. So I can lock that down. And then I'll do another one. Okay. Okay. And we add to that. Add a scene, which is this. And we want GoPro full on it. And there it is. Okay. All right. So these will be basically the same right now. So we'll do the same thing with this one. We'll just zoom. We'll we can alt this down and and what does that do for me? Let me see how close I got. Oh, I'm not even close here to getting this. Okay, this one's got to go over more. Like that. Okay, sure. All right, so that's pretty good. I can lock that one down. So now I have the GoPro and I have the GoPro zoomed in. I mean, it's not a great It's not great as a webcam. It's really not the best, but I couldn't have done that really without having a keyboard. And I got the wireless mouse here too, which I guess now I don't really need the other mouse plugged in, so I could conceivably plug the camera in over there because I'm using this wireless mouse. So I guess it kind of I could just plug the light back in if I want. The light doesn't make much difference. But as it gets darker out, because the sun's going down now, so I suppose as it gets darker it'll change the way things work. But I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so comparing that to the webcam, I got this one zoomed a lot more. This is okay though. Yeah, okay. Sure. I'll just make that a little smaller. And theoretically I should like go in and fix the YouTube settings on the YouTube version of the stream because they're always wrong. But heck, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So okay. Well, oh, I can hide that. It's got a sound channel because every webcam has a sound channel, but this particular webcam software does not make use of the GoPro microphone, so that doesn't really do anything. So that means I can hide that too. It always shows up whenever you add a webcam to OBS. It always shows you a volume control that doesn't do anything. So I don't know. All these devices here I got. New tokens. I don't even know what they are. Like to know more. Crypto wallet. Who cares? Okay. Yep. All right. I don't want to get too. Mm-hmm. Yep. So there you are. Um. Well, nobody really interacting right now, but I guess I don't know. Is there anything I want to talk about? Who knows? Um. I'm kind of okay with it being a thing here. So hardly anyone. I guess. Well, it says two people are watching. I'm guessing one of them is me because I've got the chat up, and that probably counts as one viewer. But I don't know. Actually, let's see what happens if I bring the whole stream up. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Hang on. Um. Okay. So maybe I should like make a new tab. Uh. Okay, just like that. See how that works. Not sure what's going to come up on the tablet. Something probably eventually. Nothing happening on this tab. Why is that, I wonder? There it goes. Okay, something's working. Okay, it's showing me the. Okay, that's fair enough, right? So I don't know. I'm looking through the chat to see if there's anything I missed yesterday, but not really. So yeah, I can put that there, I guess. This is already 93% charged. It's pretty good. I've learned that wireless charging is faster. For some reason, but um, anyway. I don't know. Yesterday we were talking a little bit about ASIO drivers on the um, in the MIDI interface, mathematically modeled piano sound I was using. And I don't know. It's kind of interesting. There's a maybe I should consider getting an ASIO card. Maybe I should consider getting a proper audio mixer because I'm starting to get frustrated with not being able to mix things the way I want. Of course, I don't have the right microphones for what I want either. If I got like I have a Blue Yeti, but it's not a Pro. So the Pro has an XLR connector also as I know we were talking about yesterday whether I was a Spurg or not, and like I said, I do think that's possible, but you know what I think? I think I do tend to, like, when I sit and talk, I tend to rock back and forth a little bit. That might be a little Spurg thing. You know, I'm not aware of it, but then if I look at my image on the screen, I notice I'm doing it. Like I'm going like this. Well, I'm exaggerating it now, but you know, in my estimation, I'm not doing it. It feels like I'm just sitting still, but evidently I just kind of move a little bit while I'm talking. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but um, I don't know. I found this kind of interesting. Styx Hexenhammer 666 was somehow noticed by Ann Coulter, conservative commentator Ann Coulter, and I don't think she kind of got him really. But it's kind of interesting, you know, that when stuff like that starts happening. I mean, I think Styx got retweeted by Trump like last year sometime, or you know, last in 2020 sometime, and that must have been an incredible feeling. And back when they were both on Twitter, neither of them are on Twitter anymore. Styx quit Twitter and just left his account up, and I think he still uses it for direct messages, but um, he's basically. But I mean, you can use Gab for direct messages too. So what do you need? What do you need? What do you need Twitter as a messenger for? I feel like probably Telegram is better for that. It's more of a classic instant messenger, but it also has video and audio calls, and pretty darn good too. I've used it with some friends, with one particular friend I know in another state, and video calls, you know, as good as Skype or probably better than Skype. And I don't know. I was kind of impressed with it. It was pretty cool, but I don't know. I've gotta I got to do something with the dreadlocks here. I can't just let them go. I can't let them go for, you know, I could let them go for one more week, but I think that would be the end. That would be the outside before I started getting some serious problems. Uh, I should join the IP2 network, Internet Protocol 2, or is it a group? Um, Anyway, I can kind of feel like I should be like, oh, this is, you know, I'm so lazy, you guys. I'm so lazy. Um, I really should be doing it. I've put this off now for 2 weeks. I've let these dreads grow out for about a month, and then I wanted to kind of move them a little bit. Well, it's kind of a long story, but you know, when you tighten them after letting them grow out, you can make the front ones bigger, and then you can move them all back just a little bit. And network of streamers, IP2 network. I don't really have a niche, you know. I mean, I actually have I don't know, like here's the story I was telling yesterday. God wants me to play the piano every day on stream, and I haven't been doing it, okay? And apart from that, I just like to stream whatever. Like sometimes I'll just talk like this. I don't have any plan. I just talk, or sometimes I just sit and stare at the camera too. And um, sometimes I talk. Sometimes I play games. Not too much, as much anymore than I used to, but um, and today we have the GoPro up and it's working. Using a GoPro as a webcam is like really crummy. They have really bad substandard webcam support. I do believe it's still in beta on PC anyway, but it just seems like so like here's the regular webcam, and then here's a zoom I did of it just now. This is a terrible camera, But this one here obviously looks better. But and then I just did a little zoom of it. But I don't know, like I just do kind of whatever. I feel like I mean I know I feel like I should be doing some piano every day. Um I need to set something up where I can use the real piano because the real piano is, I think, sounds nicer. I mean, my digital thing is really cool, and I've got a mathematically modeled piano program called Piano Tech, and it is really good. But um, yeah, well, we'll see you later. Um, oh, I see. Uh-huh. So, uh, um, I don't know what I was gonna say. So, I don't know. What I do is what I do, I guess. You know, this is a hobby. This is a way to connect with people when you're isolated. It's helpful. I think I was very isolated even um before the pandemic, but um I just I I feel like I'm getting like oh, okay, I see. Something's coming in. Mail. Uh no. Don't see anything right now. Okay. All right. All right, sure. Well, so I guess you could say this GoPro camera is not bad. I don't know. I'm playing with my mouth. I'm sorry. Moving it from side to side. Um yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I make funny faces when I talk. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like I have weird facial mannerisms. So, I don't know. I think maybe when I smile it's not as bad. So, maybe I should consider doing that more. But I don't know, it's just sort of I kind of notice when I talk normally, I kind of I don't know, I think I like move my mouth to the side somehow or it kind of looks like that. I don't know. Maybe it kind of looks like that. I don't know. I had braces when I was a kid. My teeth are pretty straight, but um, it when you're considering getting braces for your kids, be careful because you can really mess up their sleep. You can cause apnea by restricting their airways if you move their front teeth back too far, and it moves everything. It moves their lower jaw back, cuts off their airwaves. They don't sleep as well. Then just like me, that's going to go undiagnosed for 30 years, and then finally you'll be diagnosed with apnea. But I have apnea because my teeth were reoriented so much, and um, I don't know. I'm not sure it helped me get ahead in life. Having straight teeth is supposed to help you get ahead in life, but I don't really know that it did. So, sleepy. Yeah, the corn thing comes up all the time, and then whenever it does, lately, that makes me feel really lazy because, like I was saying before, I let my dreads grow out for about a month without doing anything to it because I was going to kind of try and reorient them a little bit. And now I've put that off for a couple of weeks already. And I'm feeling kind of lazy about it. And I don't know, they're still holding up pretty good. So, I'm not too worried about it. But it's kind of like I got to do something because some of the ones like right in this area are a little small, and so if you let them grow out a little bit, you can kind of reapportion them and make them bigger and kind of move them all back a little bit. And because the ones in the back are like super big. Yeah, I like having dreads. When you live in I live in a small town that has a really hard water, and my hair's kind of nappy anyway, and so basically, unless you really strip your hair of minerals, which most guys aren't going to want to do stuff like that, but unless you strip your hair with vinegar or something like that, your hair is going to get really super frizzy. And you're not even going to be able to make it curly because it's so, all the minerals build up in it. It builds up in your clothes too, and you have to periodically wash your clothes with vinegar because I don't have a water softener here. I wish I had gotten one, to be honest. Maybe I still should, but it just seemed like that made my hair even frizzier. So it just there's other factors there too, but um, uh, but mainly it's a good way to keep if you want to have your hair long and it's really, really frizzy anyway, and it's really hard to keep it, and then you have to do a lot of stuff to it, it's easier to have dreadlocks. So I guess the answer is yes, I do like having them. I like having my hair long in general. I always feel more like when I'm playing the piano, I feel more like I don't know, like it's supposed to be somehow. But we're using the GoPro today. That's uh, not a very good webcam, but you can tell that is better quality. Am I drinking Pepsi or Coke? It's Coke right now. I don't really have. I mean, I think I like Coke better, but this is like Coke Zero or whatever they're calling it now. But I'll buy like the generic Safeway one, or I'll buy the generic. I like the dark one for some reason. I don't know. That seems to taste better to me, or maybe it's just psychological. But regular Diet Coke, I'll buy that too, and I'll just get whatever's on sale. but I think I like Coke Zero the best of all the diet ones. And I used to I used to so I would say yes, I'm more of a Coca-Cola guy. But I always drank Coca-Cola, preferably. But I was never picky about it, like in restaurants and stuff. Um, uh, and like in some soda fountains, I noticed the Pepsi actually tasted better. But the soda fountain formulations were different than the bottled ones. So, um, but as to why I drink diet, I kind of switched to that. I don't know. It's a good over 20 years ago. Um, Sometime in the mid 90s, when I decided I was gonna balance my carbs and protein, and eat a higher protein diet with just the right amount of carbs. Then if I didn't drink a sugared drink, then I didn't have to count it as a carb, and so that just seemed like it'd be simpler. So I got used to. I said, well, I really don't like the taste of diet, but I'm just gonna try it. And I learned over the years that if you switch to something, you get used to it and it tastes normal after a while. So that's why now it tastes normal to me, um and regular Coke doesn't taste right. But um definitely very tasty. I had to go out and buy soda today too because I was getting low. So I had to go out in the snow. And while I was out, I bought a few other things, um, but anyway, every time the corn thing comes up, then I think, oh yeah, my dreads. I've got to do something. I've got to do something with them. I keep checking them out, to see what needs to be done, and I know what I need to do, but um, they definitely need moving back a little bit, and so that'll make the ones in front bigger, and maybe the next row it'll make that a little bigger, and then all the others will just move back, and they'll probably be about the same size, or I can move them out a little bit. I mean, it just depends. Um, uh, but the bigger I make them, the more self-maintaining they'll be. Like the ones in the back are pretty big, so I don't really have to do a lot, even though I let those grow out too. All I'll have to do with the ones back here, like everything from like basically 80% of it, all I have to do is just flip them, and that's all I really have to do. So that just takes a second to do on each one. Just get a latch hook and you stick it into the base, and you pull the dread through itself, basically, and that tightens it up, and that makes it, and then it'll just bind by itself, or you can use a crochet hook to help it bind, but you really don't need that. And so basically all my dreads that are in the back are big enough where they don't really need anything. You don't really have to do anything to them except flip them, which helps them bind. But I mean, they bind even if you don't flip them, but they bind more consistently, and you can kind of see which ones. You can kind of reach around and you can see which ones are bigger and smaller. And you do the smaller ones first in a kind of an area. If you do the smaller ones first, they naturally get bigger because you'll get the little hairs from around. What made me start streaming on Bitwave? I wanted to add at least one alt tech platform to my multi-streaming, so that um, if I wanted to shut all the other platforms off, I could say more of whatever I wanted and not worry about it. Or you can just do a wider variety of things on Bitwave. And it's not like I want to say like the N word over and over or that type of thing, but like some people do. But there's just so many things you can do on Bitwave that you can't do on any other streaming platform. So, Bitwave, I don't know how long it'll be around, but I sure do appreciate it while it's here. And um, so I feel like you know, I mean, like your profile image, uh, you can't, you can't, you couldn't use that on any other platform. And I like that people can just kind of do and say what they want. Um, there's a lot of trolling and hazing, doxing. There's a lot of stuff that goes on this platform, but I mean, I think it's awesome. I don't know, I enjoy it. And having been a streamer for at least 3 years, um, pretty much nothing phases me at this point. So I really actually like um, um, even the trolls. They're mostly, I think they're just saying what they can say because they know they can say whatever they want, and it's actually, I you get to know them. And it's interesting that, like, after a while they'll actually give you really good advice if you pay attention. So, you know, um, they definitely gave me good advice, and got me to understand, what the parameters of the platform are and who I should listen to, who I should watch, and to get kind of a feel for it. But yeah, it's the wild, wild west. And but yeah, I like it. I have a presence on BitChute also, although I'm not a content creator, so I don't make videos very often. I occasionally do, but I'm like pretty lazy, so what I end up doing on this hobby is just streaming. Sometimes I'll stream music, sometimes I'll play the piano or whatever. I've got a Roland A88, that like is a MIDI keyboard, and I'll just play, like, the piano sound generator I use is Piano Tech, and I'll just play that. I'll improvise or whatever. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll play a game. I don't know. It's just uh and if I'm exclusively on BitChute, I probably should record it and then upload it to I mean, on Bitwave, I could record it and then later I can load it to BitChute, because there's no method of transferring a VOD, that would actually be cool if the Bitwave guy, the guy that, I think it's a single guy that runs this site, if he made it, because he has a place where you can restream, but if you could take your VODs and upload them directly to BitChute right from the site, that would be pretty cool. But now what I would do, if I was going to really want to save the remainder of the stream, like, right now, like, I could turn all the big tech platforms off, and then save it. What's the future of Bitwave? I don't know. I mean, people think it's very tenuous because I mean, the site went down for a week there for just a little bit before I got back into streaming, because I hadn't streamed for about 3 months, and then people were sending me messages telling me they missed me, and then that kind of guilted me into doing it again. So um, I started doing it, and but Bitwave was down, so I thought they were gone. And then I happened to check back in after a few days, and they were up again. So I said, well, okay, I'll add them back in. And But I don't know what the future is. I mean, I think one guy is just pouring his money into it, but I hear he got laid off of his job, so I don't know if he has money to pour into a site like this now. I mean, if the hosting is probably real expensive. I mean, you can't host a site like this just anywhere. So, um, um, yeah, I think, um, um, I think the future is not clear unless he figures out a way to. Personally, what I think is I think he should develop it properly, and then he should maybe sell it to BitChute. Because maybe BitChute will buy him out for a good price, and he could get a pretty penny for that if he really gets. I don't know how. I mean, because you can't host a site like this just anywhere. I would think you'd have to use like some servers on some little island or Russia or something like that. I don't know like where you would, because you're generally not allowed to like you generally can't host stuff like it's hard. I mean, it's ironic, but it's hard to host free speech stuff in the United States where they supposedly have free speech. So you have to use like some Russian server, or you have to go to a little island that their entire industry is based around hosting people. And I don't know, I'm not sure really, but I hope oh, I could switch back to close up there. That's the GoPro. That's the GoPro, and its webcam software is really, really basic. There's very, very few parameters you can change. Um, it does not make use of the camera's full potential or even a it makes use of a very tiny fraction of the camera's potential. So I don't know what's going on, but it's not a good situation as far as using it as a webcam. I thought it would be better than this, considering it was $400 on sale um 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 at on Black Friday. So let's see, Reiha or Switzerland. Exactly. Yeah. Someone like it's, I don't know, what we got, a 20-second delay here. Oh, I'll be right back, by the way. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Uh, well, thanks for dropping by. If you're still there, I appreciate when people stop by and talk for a while. Um, I really should be like working on my hair. while I'm streaming. That's kind of like what I'm kind of working up to doing. So maybe I will do that, like, if not tomorrow or tonight, then maybe at a later date. I don't know. I think I'll come out and stream again. Uh, I'll just I keep feeling around for what I need to be doing back here. But some of it's going to be moved. Some of these will move down a little bit, but I think basically that will make a big difference. But then I'll start at the front. I'll work my way back, and then I'll kind of do stuff that's around here and stuff. And I don't know. It should work out. Um, The front ones on the side are actually pretty easy because there's always those little hairs you have on the side by your sideburns, kind of right above your sideburns, and you can always incorporate those into it, and that makes them stronger and gives them volume, and those pop out, and you can pull those in, and there's usually two of those you can do that are like that, here and here. There's usually a couple. So, and then this one, all the others are pretty big. So I don't know. These have got to go back and get bigger. So maybe I need to work my way back with these. And these ones at the edge here are significant. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like wrapping the hairs around and feeling like what extra is there. And it feels like everything's actually in fairly good shape except for maybe back here, and kind of like up here, kind of around here, around in here a little bit is work. But I don't know if I get it to if I just start it. I'm trying to make myself start right now, and I just can't bring myself to. I just don't want to do it. I don't really need a mirror, so it's not like I need the computer to be on, but I don't know. It feels like I put a little dread gel on here last night just for a drill, but that does tighten them up too. The dread stuff that I have is really good. You can actually do a lot with the gel without doing anything. Just putting it on, twisting them manually, and just leaving it. It actually does a pretty good job. But I don't know. I think I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll be back in a little bit. So see you guys later.